Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. My name is Amber. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. It is going to be a first house reading. If you want to find out more about the first house, watch the announcement video that I linked down below. You can find out a little bit more about the specials that I'm having this month on both merchandise and personal readings. Any other important announcements that I don't want to take up time here in the reading telling you about. So go and watch the announcement reading. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. And without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Capricorn for their highest good and their highest good only. What is the overall energy, Spirit, for Capricorn? Oh. Okay. Ooh, I like. So you have potential. Think big for your future. And externally, you have money. Find a way to abundance. Yeah, that. Okay? Yeah, that. So, interestingly enough, in this particular card, it looks like this child-like energy. I don't know why I feel like I'm looking into someone's child-like energy. Not necessarily a child, but looking into somebody's past in order to see the future. A lot of you guys may be in a very reflective space or coming out of a reflective space, or you've been gazing or analyzing or paying attention to something that is finally starting to take form, which is not surprising. Those of you that are returning, you know that last month in December was a 12th house reading, and it was about things that very much so exist but don't take physical form. It seems as though you're starting to figure out the pieces to the puzzle, where exactly they go, where people are supposed to be positioned in order for you to achieve money, abundance, etc., etc. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, because it's interesting. It's like something that you're seeing now or something that you're going through is this childlike energy. Kind of strikes me as some of you guys are soul searching. But it's more so brand new, like you're looking at something in a brand new way, in an infant type way. A lot of it, there's a page energy here. So very much so learning your potential, learning how to make something abundant is definitely in the cards. Okay. What is the influence for What's the influence for Capricorn? Sextile, opportunity. Yeah, bottom of the deck you have Scorpio, so definitely something has transformed, will transform, or did transform, possibly in the season of Scorpio. This sextile energy, it's again kind of like an infant type of energy, because you know the window here is open. Okay, clearly there's an opportunity to collaborate, to find some type of synergy or even symmetry. And that could be with another person, with a situation, with an opportunity, or whatever the case may be. Especially this being the first house, it's an energy of you opening yourself up to receive. I don't know that you've taken any action. I think you've just come into some realization, or you will be in the month of January, that you have a blank canvas, that you have something brand new that you can put color to. Okay, very beautiful. So let's see what the situation is. What is the situation in Capricorn? The moon. This was coming out in your pre-shuffle. Yeah, definitely things are being illuminated. This is honestly like this moon does have kind of like a dark energy to it, but I feel like that's more so the 12th house that you're coming out of. Hence, it's ruled by Pisces, ruled by Neptune. Definitely an energy of being in a dream state or a trance state. Like I said, I don't feel like you've made any action towards this direction that you want to go in, but what seems illuminated here in this moon card is quite literally a way out. This also gives me a scorpionic vibe. Some of you guys might have moon in Scorpio particularly, because it's an underworld type of vibration, like having to see something so dark in yourself or so dark about the situation that you've been involved in order for you to see some level of light. I told you guys last month, for those of you that watched, the 12th house is about the dark before the dawn, and that's quite literally what is here. There's definitely some type of opening or opportunity that is becoming illuminated. I do feel like you might be in a space of stagnation or not moving forward because you're trying to make sure that what you're seeing is not an illusion or a mirage or whatever the case may be. Princess of Wands, so Page of Wands here, like I said, very much so a page type of energy. Something definitely is brand new here. Why is the moon here for Capricorn situation? Ooh, it's the Three of Cups, which quite literally says abundance. Interestingly enough, this gives me a birthday vibe. Of course, it's celebratory, Happy New Year's, fireworks, all of that going on here in this particular card. Heavy emphasis on collaboration. For some of you guys, it could be a collaboration with an older individual, or it could be a collaboration with a younger individual. But I do feel a bit of a age difference with the energies that you're going to be coming in contact with. There's a phoenix rising type of energy. Like, yes, a birthday energy, but it's like coming out of the underworld, right? Or coming up out of a womb, or coming out of some incubation space. Like, I'm getting, I don't know why I'm seeing like an egg. And it's like an energy of you being that brand new duckling or whatever inside this egg or whatever it is, right? And seeing like the reflection of light, but not necessarily knowing what light is yet, and then pecking through or breaking through this realm. Ooh, heavy on the 12th house, y'all. Heavy on the 12th house here. Definitely feel like you're reaching a new dimension as far as your abundance, your potential goes. It definitely, there's an energy of shedding out of old skin with the moon being here. Tell me one more thing about this being Capricorn situation, please, with the moon. The Hierophant, excuse me. Wow, you have the Ace of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys had to learn some type of hard lesson when it comes to love, when it comes to emotions, your feelings, things of that nature. Also to hope, when it comes to holding out hope. For certain situations, there was definitely a lesson that was learned here. I think this is a dove, and when I was about to like prep the reading, I flipped this card over just to see if the light was okay, and it's actually dove, the dove spirit, which says be peace. The dove is actually very, very symbolic, at least to me as a reader, of Scorpio, of transformation, of coming out of the dark into the light, you know. Also too, for a lot of you guys, this is some type of spiritual culmination. Like you may have been in some dark night of the soul and you're coming out of that, or you're starting to see the light of a situation, or why you had to go through what it is that you went through being here, this being here with the Hierophant. Definitely some type of spiritual lesson that was learned, and you're coming into a space where it is going to be celebrated. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about the moon being here for Capricorn, please. Serenity. So heavy on the peace, taking care of your vibration, positive environment, clear space, chakra energy, balancing, and then externally you have the highest expression. Yes, fulfilling life purpose, soul contract, destiny, co-creating with the universe. It says bliss knows worth. Okay, so some of you guys may be in a hermit mode. I don't know why I picked that up. A Virgo could be of some sort of significance too, as well, of course. But I get a hermit mode. You are ready to receive some type of accolade for something that you've been through, but it's almost an energy of you not you arriving to the party late. Some of you guys too have been amongst friends or colleagues. It could be childhood friends, family, brother, sister, because third house here, three of cups, it is like an immediate environment. Like that's who you typically celebrate or invite to your party, right? Your immediate environment. I feel like you're a bit of a late bloomer. Some of you guys are a bit of a late bloomer. But now you're coming into your season. That's clear here. Tell me about the Hierophant. Okay. Magic of pretending coming out as a blockage. It says visualize ideal situation, be detailed, play the part, see it as manifested, speak it into existence, and be certain. So that kind of goes back to what I was just telling you. I feel like some of you guys have not made a move on this celebration or this culmination yet, and it's primarily because you want to be sure that this is not an illusion of any sort. Rightfully so. With the moon being here as your main energy, you definitely have been through something, possibly having to learn and explore and experience both the sincerity of individuals in your immediate environment as well as the insincerity of individuals in your immediate environment. Some of you guys too, there could be a Gemini. There's a lot of mutable energy. Like I said, I wanted to call you Sagittarius. You have the moon here, Piscean energy. I was feeling the Hermit. Some of you guys may actually just have a mutable chart. That could be a possibility, but there is a mutable energy, which is also transformative. It's kind of like that Phoenix rising. It's like you're in between that cardinal and that fixed energy, right? Because the cardinal energy, which is your sign, you're a cardinal sign, typically comes at the beginning of a season. And like I just told you, you're coming into your season, but you're in between, leaving one season behind and coming into this new one. Tell me about abundance being, oh, okay, that's a lot. Yeah, so Flamingo itself wanted to come out here and it fell in reverse. This says enjoying friends, balance in chaos, dealing with your emotions, mastering your energy and vibration. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys, ooh, look, I can't make it up. Isn't that almost identical? That moon and those stars. Breakdown before breakthrough, major shift in process, dissolving barriers, ascending. And I feel like right now you're doing this in the darkness, but there is some type of occasion that you are rising to. Tell me one more thing about the Three of Cups being here. For Capricorn, please. Go for it. Yeah, there's some stagnant energy, still 12th house. A lot of you guys are still dealing with things that are affecting the subconscious mind, needing to come through some type of cleansing. Also, some of you guys, there's some surrendering or letting go that possibly is on hold or halting, or you haven't yet discovered, like I said, the way out of this current situation that you're involved in. All right, what is, I want to call you Sagittarius so bad. What is Capricorn's point of view of the moon being here? Yeah, the Four of Swords. That's definitely a silence energy. For me, it's the minor arcana to the Hermit. The Hermit in the story of tarot used to be the Emperor, okay? Either the father, manager, business owner, definitely someone who is looked to for resources, has a lot of power, makes decisions, things of that nature. He goes through a process of losing everything and ends up going into like the deepest state of reflection that you can go to, which is meditation, serenity. That's here for you, where you're either headed or where you are. And so with the Four of Swords, in the traditional tarot, that is someone who's laying down basically in what they would believe to be their deathbed, like something just being completely over. Hence, you have Scorpio here on the bottom of the deck, right? Definitely, like, there's some type of rebirthing that's going on here. And I feel like in the process of you rebirthing, There are some individuals that you're at an impasse with. You're not sure if you want to move forward with them, if you should move forward with them, if there's some type of truce. You're reflecting on this heartbreak. And interesting, in the shadows of these 4 swords is an X. So, ooh. Intentions not to play on words, but clear, maybe there is a X in the shadows. But what I was going to say is somebody got canceled, and that's the same damn meaning. With the 3 of Cups, this could be someone who has Cancer in their chart. Could also be Libra. They could be a Capricorn as well. Some of you guys are cross-watching here, and that's why I keep teetering back between the Capricorn energy or cardinal energy and the mutable energy. That's also a possibility. Regardless of whatever, there's clearly something that you're processing, you're preparing to cancel out, to skip over, to X out, whatever the case may be. Okay, tell me one more thing about, I want to call you Sagittarius so bad. That's annoying me. Spirit, tell me one more thing about what Capricorn's point of view is. The Knight of Wands and his Sagittarius energy. Yeah, so some of you guys are definitely mutable signs. You may be watching this for your Western tropical placements, and if you're new here, then you probably would not know that I just transferred or change the channel over to Vedic astrology. So for me, how I'm reading it right now, I'm reading in Vedic astrology. So you might be a sun in Sagittarius or a sun in Capricorn in Western astrology, but you're actually a Sagittarius. And so this is still probably going to resonate because you might be close somewhere on the cusp. Okay, but yeah, the Knight of Wands and the Rock Star, and then you have the Hierophant here. Interestingly enough, these are 2 clashing dynamics. Okay, the Hierophant is also known as the priest or the judge, anything that you can imagine that seems to be very traditional. Some of you guys are leaving old ways behind for sure. Definitely a heavy emphasis on shedding old skin. What are the people that Capricorn is connected to? What's their point of view of this situation? Ooh, Cappy. The Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups. So, like I said, an X being in the shadow, there could be someone who you haven't spoken to in a while, disconnected from. You have the 4 of Swords with the Ace of Swords, which is a 5 of Swords energy. It's kind of, wow, there's a plane back there. I didn't realize that. And look, go for it. So you possibly left this situation, but emotionally you may not have separated yourself from it. With the 6 of Cups being here, you're either going to hear from somebody that they're wanting to reconnect with you, or this is you possibly thinking of communicating with a person because this is their point of view of the moon. This person might be picking up on your emotions that you're still trying to process, but have not yet gained clarity about. With this, all of the swords here basically in a downright type of decision, or in a downright position. There hasn't been a decision made. There's not clarity. There hasn't been some level of an acceptance of defeat or whatever. Like I said, you're at an impasse with a particular individual. Bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Swords. That takes it to a 10 of Swords energy. So yes, definitely at an impasse. Why would they view Capricorn's situation as the Ace of Swords and the 6 of Cups? There she is, the Page of Wands coming back out. With the Tower. Yeah, there's some disruptive type of news that's coming. I don't know why I feel an energy of like somebody eating crow. There's going to be a fiery exchange or a very heated, this could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Definitely I was going to say last year is the truth. Last month, I think their title of their reading was there's a heated discussion brewing or something like that. And yours was Throat Baby. What the fuck? What's going on here, Capricorn? Tell me how Capricorn views this Princess of Wands. For how the other person views this situation. The Knight of Cups. The Seducer. Yeah, you could have found out about a third-party situation. I don't know. It's like, I don't even know if I want to turn this upright or turn it sideways. The magic of pretending. I get very much so like the show is over here. There you are at the bottom of the deck with Devil. But with this Knight of Cups, it's crowning the Hierophant. So somebody possibly is trying to get back in your good graces. With the Hierophant here and the Knight of Cups crossing it, that's very much so like a flirty, I hate to say it, but kind of a manipulative type of confession, or somebody trying to schmooze you or woo you back into, with Dancer here, right? Like somebody playing with fire. When it comes to you. And when you look closely in this cup, there's a crab in the cup. What is it that Capricorn is not going for? Not going for it, clearly. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. Yeah, being the other woman. Honestly. Is what I'm getting here. Tell me one more thing about the Queen of Pentacles being here for what Capricorn is not going for. All the queens are coming out. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords wanted to come out just a moment ago. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not going for somebody's like bull, their lies. Like the charming energy, the Knight of Cups being here, like it's a wrap for that. The romance or whatever the case may be, like with the Hierophant, this is like, no, I want to, like, show me your soul. Reach in your chest. Show me your heart. That's what this is. Okay, especially with the Queen of Cups coming out. Because this Queen of Cups energy, this is the therapist. Okay. So this is someone who listens with intent. Not necessarily listens with the intention to judge, but listens with the intentions of coming to some type of conclusion, prescribing some type of medicine, or whatever the case may be. Queen of Cups here with the Three of Cups gives me a vibe that you're waiting to hear that somebody grew up. Okay. Okay. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups being here. Interestingly enough, both of these are a motherly energy. The Queen of Pentacles itself says the matriarch, right? Head of the table, abundance. Like I told you, it's kind of like that hermit energy. In the shadows, it is that hermit energy. Like you could be challenged right now with providing for a lot of individuals in your family, in your life. Three of Cups here, bringing a lot of things to the table. And this could, with this Queen of Cups energy, this is you trying to figure, like, what does this person bring to the table? Let me see this. Interestingly enough, when you look at her table, it's still a Three of Cups energy. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Sunshine, good vibes, happy times, positive attitude, things going well. The answer is yes. No, it's really not. No, it's really not. This is really like, I can't even make it up. This is some straight up dig in your chest, show me your heart, or get on. Okay? Like, you're done pretending with a person. Okay. What is Capricorn's role in this situation? Ooh, the Eight of Swords. So you're possibly the third party, and you know that. But I do also feel like your role in this is wanting some type of closure. Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands here. I mean this in the most humblest way, but you are actually someone's burden. When I say you're someone's burden, it's like someone doesn't know how to get through to you, get around you, get over you. Like, look at these ties with this Eight of Swords here. Definitely an energy of bondage. And that's a television. Okay, interesting. I just got these cards, y'all. I'm getting used to this deck. And then bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. Yeah, it's like somebody I feel like wants to take some type of leap or movement. Hence, you have the Ten of Wands here. But they're challenged with trying to break free of something as well. Six of Cups here, possibly a third party, a commitment that they're already in, some type of obligation. I'd get that with the 8th house here because that's sex, death, regeneration, other people's money, very scorpionic energy. It can also be very carnal. So possibly some type of sexual tie that they have with an individual. You have the Dancer here. So definitely a sexual type of vibration here. Tell me one more thing about Capricorn's role in this situation. The Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's somebody who you've been seeing at a distance. You have the Seven of Cups externally. You know, you're somebody's wish. That's the Nine of Cups energy. But they have, either they have options still, or they did have options at one point and you were one of them, but they seem to have come to some type of realization, just not sure how to take action towards you. Look, Nine of Cups on the top of the deck. You have the 7 and the 2 of Cups here. And then you have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, somebody don't know how to walk away either from a family obligation or this pretty picture that ain't that pretty on the inside. Interesting. What is the universe's point of view of this whole situation? What does the universe think? The Prince of Cups. The filmmaker with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, well, the universe's opinion of this is that it's time for it to change. It's time for things to fit into a frame that they particularly designed for you. It being in the stars. Something destined is about to take place or happen. Hence, you have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Ace of Wands. Definitely. Definitely. Tell me a little bit more about the Prince of Cups. Okay. Yeah, it's the 6 of Cups. That's a soulmate, y'all. And that's the Tower back there, which that had already come out. And here you are on the bottom of the deck again with the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Temperance. And here's the 2 of Cups. When I asked what's your role in this, your role is the 2 of Cups. Ten of Swords coming out as a blockage with the Knight of Swords. Somebody didn't see something coming to an end or something being over with. Possibly with another end. Maybe you didn't see something being over or coming to an end with the third party that they had. Vice versa. They didn't see something coming to an end with a third party you had. Ten of Swords being a blockage. Like, it's beyond betrayal. But it hasn't come into a rebirthing process yet. The Knight of Swords, with this sword now up, you have the Ace of Swords here down. There's some type of communication that I feel like is being provoked based off of certain transits or whatever the case may be. Oh, that makes sense. Well, Mercury's going to go retrograde, guys, with this Ace of Swords in reverse. So possibly someone who you've been waiting to hear from, someone who probably took flight, left, ghosted, they'll be back around. Here they all come. What type of action should Capricorn be taking? The High Priestess. Silence, my love. Don't you say a word, okay? Don't you say a word. Definitely being tapped into your emotions, taking heed of your emotions. This is interesting. A High Priestess. Yeah, you definitely need to be quiet. There's some type of communication coming, but that takes me back to this Queen of Cups energy, which is the therapist. And like I told you, she listens. She doesn't do a whole bunch of talking. She asks questions and she listens for answers. And that's also the energy that I'm getting here with the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess for actions that Capricorn should be taking. the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. With the Page of Cups. You're definitely supposed to be observant. Paying attention to details. I'm hearing very clearly, too, to pay attention to what's not said. Tell me one more thing about this, Spirit. Strength. Coming out as a blockage. And then you have Seven of Cups here. I don't know what it is about this third party. Yeah, Seven of Cups and Seven of Swords. This is still kind of a deceptive. Yep, and there she is. The Queen of Wands. Waiting for some type of truth about a third party. The Moon here with the Sun. Something that was once a secret or some type of illusion. Paying attention because here comes the truth. Oh, look at this, y'all. The Knight of the King of Pentacles. Open up your chest and show me your heart. Period. Is this still recording? Y'all see that? With Judgment here. And I told you that this Queen of Cups doesn't listen to make any type of judgment. Rather, with Judgment being the external energy. Wow. With the Ten of Pentacles, like, yo. This is someone doing what's right. Okay. Tell me what the outcome is of this situation. Okay, the Empress still is an issue here. The Empress, now you also have Strength here. Both of those have the Empress. And interesting, this is the World here, but it's coming out as the Sun with the Moon here. There's definitely some type of like divine feminine, divine masculine. It's like a push and a pull type of energy that I'm getting off of this. Tell me one more thing about the outcome for Capricorn. We got 2. The Nine of Crystals and the Knight of Cups. Well, I told you, you are somebody's wish. You're someone's desire. This is you getting what you want. Whatever happiness, because you had that Nine of Cups. Or you had the Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. So you have to walk away from something that you truly desired, or somebody else walked away from you and they truly desire you. They'll be coming back around the mountain. Yeah, they'll be coming back around the mountain. Okay. Let's get you some advice. What is Capricorn's advice in this situation? Wow, Scorpionic energy, work through your fears. The energy is gaining momentum. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Definitely something is transforming, and I don't feel like this is the first time that it's transformed. I feel like this is probably a second, third, fourth, whatever. It's been a go around with this person. Some of you guys, 10 years, 10 months, 8 years, whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's been around and around and around. And I think that that's part of the fear that you're being asked to work through. Coming into some space where you do believe that what you wanted and what you've been manifesting can truly be yours without any strings attached, right? Because I asked what your role was, and the Eight of Swords is here. This is interesting. Okay, that's your reading, Capricorn. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if this does not bring you enough clarity, I will highly suggest that you book a personal reading. Another way for you to get some like another level of clarity is to go and watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And it'll most likely give you a bigger picture. Some of you guys may even want to watch your Saturn and Jupiter, since that is where Saturn and Jupiter are right now in Capricorn. Whatever your placements are, you may want to go and watch those. In Western astrology, they are in Aquarius, but I've switched over to Vedic, and the actual placement of those planets right now is in Capricorn. All right. Love you guys. Bye.